Hello, everybody. Good morning. This is Sonny, also known as 67 Alaska. Uh, well, I made the last video that was basically me digging out a hole big enough for this build here. This is Ilmango's slime farm design that I was talking about earlier. So, I'll go ahead and show it to you a little bit. I'm sure you guys know what this build is. So, this is exactly what I'll be building in my friend's server. It's going to take a little bit, but I'll go ahead and say I am fairly new to the building and design of this, so I'm going to have to reference to this quite a bit. Also, I want to let you know I'm fairly new to making YouTube videos for video games. Usually I am making a beginner EDM music. I did put a lot of the music that I had created on my previous video on episode 3, but now I'm going to be taking time gathering resources because I'm going to need a lot of glass. I'm glad I got me plenty of magma blocks. I am going to need to get me more sand. I'm definitely going to need to get me more wood. And I got plenty of rails and everything else. Only thing I will need is just the sand and wood at the moment. Doesn't look like there's too much redstone involved. I believe I have all of these components. So you got a hopper, minecarts, minecart hoppers actually, comparator, redstone torch, repeaters, iron golems. Those are easy to make. I got plenty of material for that also. At least I hope so. How many is there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 10 total for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 layers. So I think that's what I'm going to go with is the 9 layers because this is the standard edition. He does have another version that includes you breaking out the bedrock going all the way to block 1, which isn't very hard to do, but I would have to go into my creeper farm and start collecting a lot of TNT for breaking bedrock. But that's the gist of it, so that's what I'm going to be doing this episode. But first, I will need to gather the materials. So alright, here we are. We're in the server now. We're gonna go collect some material. I do have some sand supplies, but I'm definitely gonna need to grab me more. To start with, I need to gear up. I got my elytra. I may need to repair this actually first, so no, that should be alright. I mean, this is looting 3, but I won't need that for the time being. I will need another shovel. So I'll go ahead and break down a block. Make me another shovel. Alright, so I got my shovel. Do need to get me efficiency 4 on that. I wonder if I can do that. That's not the enchanting table. Okay, here we go. Let's see what I can get. Get Unbreaking 3, Silk Touch. I mean, this is fairly cheap. Oh! Oh! I am so happy with that roll. I'm glad I went with this. I thought about just going to the villagers and buying the books, but that is really good. And let's see, I should have a mending book. Yes, I do have a mending book. That is my new favorite shovel. Seriously, I am very happy with that. Fortune 3? I don't see what good use that would be for. I mean, I might find a use for it, but I'm happy with that. All right, this is a good start for the morning. Let's see here, it's nighttime now. I did not bring me a bed. Well, it's okay. Let's see here. I was here, I believe. Yeah, this is where I first started digging out sand. Let's go ahead and find another location that's a little better. This looks like a good spot. Wow, there is a lot of skeletons. They're just going totally wacko with me right now. Okay. So, I guess I do crowd control first before I start digging. Hello, yay. Alright, so I was able to successfully get the sand, as I said before, and I got me three shulker, excuse me, it is the morning. Three shulker boxes full, and a little bit more. I did put one shulker box in the chest. I got one here, just in case I will need more, but I'm trying to give me some cushion for how much sand to save. Um, so eventually, all of this is going to finish up and I can continue with the harvesting of wood. And that's going to take a little bit. So I'll do that off camera because I know that's going to be a tedious process. And I just want to save some time and, put more time in the build because I know the build's going to take more time than me harvesting. So I will keep you updated. Well, hello again. Hey, good updates. I was able to finally get a lot of good stuff done. Um, got all the material I needed, except for a few things, but I wanted to get everything all ready so I can put more time into building the structure. As you can see, I was able to clear out this entire area, and I'll give you a preview of the chunk layer that I had to clear out. So I widened it just enough so that I can put more decorative things around, but also that the build requires a little bit more extra. So here is the top of the build. As you can see, it is ways a ways down there. And I would say we're standing at block level 62 right now, and at the bottom is block 8. I will be digging it down to block 5 just to keep that extra few layers that I will need to actually build the slime farm exactly how I want it, so that I don't have to worry about not having the good rates. After I build the farm, I know I'm going to have to go around the perimeter, especially up here, putting torches, but maybe not so much up here. I'm not going to be worried about the spawn rate too much, but the nice thing is I was able to get everything ready. So all I have to do is get down there, move things around, dig up some more stuff, and it looks like an Enderman went down there and dropped a block. That's kind of funny. I just seen one pass me and just walked right by me. He's like, "Hey, what's up?" kind of thing. I'm just like, "Not today, not today." All right. So I was able to clear out the blocks, as you can see. I am now at level 5. Well, I should say block 5, and it's pretty much cleared out. I did have to put a bunch of torches down because I didn't want nothing to spawn here. It is nighttime. So I'm going to continue on. Basically, I'm going to push F3 and G at the same time to get the grid. What I need to do is mark out these grid locations, so that's actually convenient. That is sitting exactly where I need to place these blocks so I can remember the size of the chunk. And from what I gathered, so we're going to be putting the rail system exactly right here. It's going to be on either side, so it's going to be a lot of material. So I'm going to go ahead and put down my toolboxes and stuff. Place this here. Grab the 3 shulker boxes that I had put together. 1, 2, and 3. All right, and I did gather some resources. I broke the wall over there to throw away the other stuff because I got so much of it already. So basically, what I'm going to start out with is the rail systems. Um, as you can see, I have a lot of material already. Going to need all of these also. and these, and these, and I brought some extra just in case I needed it, so that's just spare. So basically, I'm just gonna go ahead and go vaguely with what Emango's design is, and bear with me. I do need to reference exactly what he did. Um, I know he started with the chunk, and he put the rail starting at this end. So this is where the rail is going to start right here. And I'm glad I got a little extra room here, so that's going to work out pretty well. So all right, so take this, get rid of that, place this down. I'll put four of them down. He did mention you can utilize the um, the powered rails, all of it, or you can put down a few rails. In fact, let's just go ahead and just put two down for now, because this is a design that I'm not used to, and I know powered rails are fairly easy to power um, for long distances, so I may need to put one in this lineup here soon. Let me go back and reference again, because I need to make sure I am watching exactly where he's placing him. So he's got that. He goes all the way down to there, past the block by one. Okay. So that means past the block by one, it comes around. Okay. And he did bring it back a couple for some reason. I'm actually wondering about that, because I know it's going to be a 16 by 18, so I may need to bring this back only one, because this is a 16 by 16 chunk, I believe. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yep, okay, it's a 16 by 16 by 16 grid. And I'm just trying to do this exactly how I would like to have it set. The one thing I did forget was the mine carts. That's easily to get. So I'm going to be doing this for a little bit. I know I'm going to need another rail going this way again. Coming around. And I am out of rails already. Oh man, I really underestimated how many rails I would need. So I'm going to continue on doing this, and when I get all of the rails built on both sides of the area, I'll continue on with the rest of the build. All right. So I was able to get this situated. The rail system was, a little confusing at first, but I decided to, look at it a little closer, and I finally got it to work. I did a little bit of extra work also, so I got all the rails set up. Everything is powered, I believe. It should be. Yep, that's powered. That's powered. So basically, we're going to take these mine carts with the hoppers on them, just place it on there, and it's going to continuously loop back and forth, and it will pick up all of the drops without no losses, I believe. And I may need to actually add power rails down there eventually, but I think if I don't just bump into them, that it'll be fine. When I do put the magma blocks down, in fact, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I got it all working, and the hoppers are going to be pushing all of the material into here. And there's 2 double chests, so that's going to be plenty. I did have to widen it just a little bit more so I can have more space. So all right, that rail system works. Um, I did notice when I was trying to take the cart with the hopper off the track just to, get it out of the way, that it does break apart. The hopper does come out of the cart, so just to be aware of that. Anyways, the setup is very simple. You got the hopper with the rails on top of here. This is where the cart's gonna stop when it has material to drop off. And of course, you got the comparator. This is gonna send a signal saying, "Oh, hey, there's stuff being dropped into this hopper." And when the minecart hopper stops dropping material into the box, it's going to send a signal on this box. I believe it'll turn this torch off, and this repeater will turn off until everything's basically going through this system is saying, hey, there's something being moved around. I'm fairly new with all this redstone stuff, so I'm just following the directions, and I think that's exactly how that works. So anyways, I'm going to continue on making this build. I guess I can make a short time lapse of me building the foundation. Basically, it's going to be about 2,600 half slabs that I will be building, and I just make a time lapse of it. I'll see you around.